I got this a few hours ago. I didn't have time to read it through. The title of his article is Claustration in Jerome's Advice to Young Women. In 1289 AD, Pope Boniface VII published a papal decretal called Pericoloso, in which he set down as the law of the Universal Church that all women religious should be fully and permanently enclosed. He stated, "We do firmly decree by this present constitution, which shall forever remain in force, that nuns collectively and individually, both at present and in future, or whatsoever community or order, in whatever part of the world they may be, ought henceforth to remain perpetually cloistered in their monasteries." However, the idea that women religious ought to be kept out of the world as much as possible, enclosed within whatever institutions they belong to, has a much older pedigree. As with almost any debate about ascetic practice, Jerome holds an important position within the tradition. He, on numerous occasions, writes to young women or to their relations with advice and instruction on how these young ladies could best fulfill their vocations as brides of Christ and maintain that mark which especially makes them stand out from the Christian crowd, namely their virginitas. This paper will give an overview of Jerome's opinions on the claustration of women, situating them in the tradition surrounding women religious by and during his time. It will surprise no one that Jerome here, just as in so much else, has a habit of contradicting himself. Perhaps one of Jerome's most famous, or rather infamous, composition is his letter 22 ad Eustochium, otherwise known as De Virginitate Servanda. This letter and its consequences haunted Jerome for the rest of his life and has haunted his reputation ever since. The two regrettable effects were the death of Blesilla, which was blamed partly on this letter, and the perpetual discussion of his dream in paragraph 30. Since the admittedly important dream has come to dominate the discussion of this letter, there is much in it left to discuss. One aspect of Jerome's teaching on which he expounds frequently in this instructional manual to a young girl is where she ought, as a consecrated virgin, spend her time. However, Eustochium would be doing well to work out what really Jerome is trying to suggest she does, a purposeful strategy. In paragraph 25, Jerome warns Eustochium in quite plain language. "Do not leave the house. I don't want you to seek the bridegroom in the streets, nor to go around the corners of the city." Jerome follows with an imagined refutation from her, which he says is not worthy of a response because the bridegroom is not to be found in Platea, but in the Arta et Angusta Via which leads to life. She will be wounded and stripped naked should she go out into the streets. This seems to be rather straightforward command or advice, even if it is rather strict. He's telling this young girl that as she has chosen to consecrate her life to Christ, she must not leave her house because in the streets she will not find her Lord, but only the spoliation. She should stay at home and follow her vocation carefully, and it is by this route that she will be led to salvation. This is an opinion which he confirms in other parts of this letter, calling in no uncertain terms for the total and utter enclosure of those women who have chosen this life for themselves. However, he appears at points to admit that this is not going to happen and even gives reasons why. In paragraph 17 he writes, "Let your going out into public be infrequent. Let the martyrs be sought for you in your bedroom. There should never lack a reason for setting out if you, when it is necessary, set off." Jerome is even furnishing this young woman with a reason that she might wish to leave the confined space of her dwelling. She may well want, as any red-blooded young Christian of the 4th century might want, to go and seek the church or shrine of some martyr, to visit the catacombs and pray alongside the church triumphant. His solution to the problem is that she might search for them in some way in the privacy of her own bedroom. However, knowing that this will not be a satisfactory solution for his young religious charge, he adds in the first of his double standards, "Rarus sit egressus in publicum." Here he appears to be contradicting himself. He says "rarus," not "nunquam." If he believes, as he states elsewhere in this letter, that for her to leave her home will lead her not to Christ but away, why is Jerome here saying she may occasionally go out? He is not encouraging her by any means, but he is letting up a little on his strictness. If she has a good reason, she may go out. This is again only one of numerous occasions in this letter when Jerome appears to contradict himself on this point. At the moment, he will demand that Eustochium should remain at home. On the next, he will say how she ought to behave when she does leave, assuming that she will leave. So why does he do this? He's not aiming to confuse her, and so the fact that it confuses modern readers when he seemingly commands to oppose things, or at least permits something apparently in contradiction to another statement, means that either Jerome wrote confusing letters, and there is no good reason that he became famous for it, or we are approaching it with too altered a mindset to be able to see what he is doing. As mentioned above, this is the letter that most famously includes the account of Jerome's notable dream about his punishment for reading the classical text. In the paragraph 29, he writes, "What has Horace to do with Psalter, Virgil with the Gospel, Cicero with Apostle? Surely a brother is scandalized if he sees you lying back in an idol's temple. However, ought we not to drink the chalice of Christ at the same time as the chalice of devils?" Yet in this same letter he quotes on more than one occasion from the poets, and on other occasions is noted as defending his reading and use of classical writers, and even going so far as to say that one cannot be professional exegetist if you are not classically schooled. This appeared to be contradictory again. Validly, the question might be put, is Jerome just a hypocrite and a great exponent of the double standard? Plenty would say yes. However, if we look at the example of how he treats the enclosure of woman in this letter, we can perhaps see a different answer and understand how we might need to change our mindset to understand Jerome. When he writes to Eustochium, he writes to a woman who has made the conscious decision to be ready to give up everything for Christ. By choosing the life of the Virgin, she has decided that for her Lord she is willing to do whatever it takes. However, she is not sure what that whatever is, and so she's writing to Jerome to ask, since he is well known for having done that, given up for God. Therefore, he is allowed to lay down what he considers to be the highest possible standard of behavior in the life of a consecrated virgin. He can tell her that ideally she would never leave the house, and she can read it with aspiration to aim at that incredibly high bar. However, Jerome is never backward in coming forward that he has his own, However, Jerome is never backward in coming forward that he has his own temptations, failings, and difficulties to contend with, and so, knowing that his reader is not perfect, and that no matter what her aspirations, that high bar is probably or even certainly not going to be achieved. He is willing to put in saving clauses. He lays down one thing as the aim, but accepting the frailty of human nature also legislates for those who do not manage to achieve it. Jerome knows that there are good reasons that she might need to leave the house, she might want to go and visit martyr shrines, and even most basically, she will need to go to the church, not having one in her own home. Therefore, he gives advice for this as well. He says, never go out as an aspiration, but says when you go out, because he understands that that aspiration is just that, an aspiration. What coincidentally this does, in fact, do, is allows his work to be better templates for how the movement of religious life ought to develop. It should work out ways to avoid the woman needing to leave the house, in this case, for example, build shrines and churches attached to their dwellings. Eustochium can read this without the confusion that we face because she belongs to an era where more easily she can see the radical and extreme change of life that ascetic vocation brings, and because she herself has already mentally committed herself to it. Therefore, we will see contradiction. Therefore, where we see contradictions, she sees help for when she is unable to reach it. This conclusion can be expanded beyond just Jerome's opinion on the claustration of women. When we see contradiction in the way that Jerome approaches giving up wealth, giving up fine living, or even giving up books, he sets and believes in a very high standard, but yet having a realistic view of the human person is capable of providing advice, support, help for when his friends don't reach it. So for Jerome, though he believes that women who have consecrated their lives to Christ ought to remain strictly confined within the bounds of their house monasteries, he knows it isn't going to happen and offers provision for those times when enclosure is broken. That's the end of this paper. I suggest we don't we don't put questions for this because, as I said, our colleague is not here. But let's proceed to the last reader, who is Ljubljana from